What's up, weirdos? What's going on, guys? Another day, another dollar. Let's get it done. Let's have a look at what's going on across the crypto market. A little bit of Zebec there up on your screen. A little bit of alpha for you there. All right, let's get into the chat a little bit. What do we got? Some super chats. Jake the Snake, it's going to retest 101K, then sit at 103 for a week just to piss off Otaku. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. Go fast, just showing love. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for the love. It's always greatly appreciated, guys, when you show a little bit of love my way. Jay Money just signed up for the top tier Patreon. Let's go. I saw that. I got the notification, brother. Absolutely epic, my dude. Absolutely epic. Okay, let's keep this party going. What's going on, guys? William, my dude, good to see you, brother. Good to see you. J Money in the house. We got our first Pokemon of the day in the Heezy. Paul, good to see you again, my friend. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe, says J Money, as soon as you come in the door. Absolutely. Don't make it weird, guys. Don't make it weird. Your boy comes in. Here's some love for you, future. There you go. Thank you so much for the love, your boy. Always here. I was wondering where you were at yesterday, though. I don't think I saw you. Was it yesterday you weren't here? I was wondering. I think we even said, where's your boy? He's not here today. Mike, late. Just messing with you. Love the channel. Love the updates on Zebec. Keep them coming. I see a Head and Shoulders on BTC. Are we going back down? It's kind of a slanted Head and Shoulders. It hasn't played out yet. It's not fully there yet. But if I go over to the Bitcoin chart, I will tell you what I think is going to happen for what it's worth. So we're still trying to hold the 30-day for the 6th day in a row as support. I believe eventually we're going to collapse down. I think today we're going to collapse down below the 30, and we're going to close a daily candle finally below the 30-day, which is going to lead to us coming down into this golden pocket here around that 101,000 to 103,000. I think we're going to drop inside this area here. So will we lose the 30-day today? I think we will. We're already right now, we're below it. Barely, but we are below it by about $100. So if we close the daily candle below there tonight, we will likely see. See, I'm actually holding some dry powder on the side right now, guys, for tonight, because I suspect that if we do close below the 30-day today, we're going to see a dump this evening. And that's when I'm going to pounce like a cheetah on that, on all my favorite altcoins, man. If you're on the Patreon, you will know exactly what I'm buying. So make sure you get over there. Daryl, keep doing what you're doing, brother. I appreciate you, my friend. I appreciate you. Mike's in the house. After a strong move, a cool-off period, it's a must. Would love to run through Q4. Yes, I agree, Mike. That would be healthy. It would be fantastic. I would like to see a cool-off for the rest of this week. And then, like I've been saying, guys, somewhere around the 10th, somewhere around next week, we start to make that leg up. We run very, very nicely through the rest of June into July, maybe the first part of August. Then we have that dump in August, September, and then we see the blow off top, October, November, followed by a bear market. That's kind of the way I see things playing out, but we take it day by day. It'll be a very, very, you can have yourself a merry little Christmas. Absolutely, guys. It's going to be fun. Big Mike supporting the channel. My dude, my brother. Thank you so much, man. As always, means a lot, my guy. It means a lot. What else do we have? Ty, what's up, buddy? Good to see you again, my friend. Good to see you. Paul, Rob, is it possible to check ASM, Assemble Protocol, for me, please? Assemble Protocol. I've looked at this project like 15 times in the last little while. What's the ticker on that? ASM. So I'm looking, but nothing's coming up. Or it's not coming up. Assemble AI. Oh yeah, assemble protocol. I have assemble AI. I don't have assemble protocol. Do you mean assemble AI? Is that what you're talking about? It's got good tokenomics, small market cap, all-time high 4 years ago, 64 cents. It's got some listings. Yeah, it seems like an okay project, Ben. It does seem like an okay project. Strawberry Dragon supporting the channel as well. Thank you so much as always, guys. I'm feeling love today. I'm feeling love, and you know what? I woke up today feeling a little bit under the weather, so the support means everything on those days. Amazing coins. Hey Rob, just want to thank you for all you do. I see you boy. He beat you to it, brother. He beat you to it. Big Mike supporting, throwing the big elbow from the top rope on me there. Bam, 20 spot. Thank you so much, man. Absolutely appreciated. Man, I'm feeling the love today. I'm feeling the love. Feeling good. Like I said, I woke up feeling kind of crappy today, but I'm starting to feel a little good. Get the blood pumping, feeling a little good. Tried to do a little bit of a delt workout today, little traps, little delts, right? Get the blood pumping before I went live. We're getting it going, guys. We're getting it going. Oh, House, watch that 3T show this morning, Alt Season 2026. My money is on you, R9B. You mean Rob? Is that a typo? They think, you said that 3T show says that altcoin season is going to happen in 2026. I think that 3T is probably going to get some people wrecked, man. Hump day, absolutely, man. Mike, for all those that hate the moves down, you must be patient. If it bothers you when prices drop and you have a huge fear, that means you have too much skin in the game. Yes, absolutely right. Absolutely right. But we're here. That's why we're here as a community. We're here to try to help people rein in their emotions and invest purely based on facts and logic. No emotion. Even, guys, listen, everyone has emotions in crypto. Even I do. Some days I wake up, I look at my screen and I'm just like, oh my God, another red day. Jeez Louise. And, and I get frustrated. But then I remember, how long I've been here. I remember, what things are going to look like very, very soon. And yeah, I get excited. I don't know how you can't be excited. In the next 5 months, you're going to have, if you've invested properly, you're going to have life-changing wealth in the next 5 months. Your life is about to change. So I don't know how anyone could be bearish at all, to be honest with you. What's next for Zebec? I just did a video announcing their new partnership with Proppy today. So that's big news. We love Proppy. The key is always never invest more than you can afford to lose. Yes, yes, yes. My CPU is a neutral net processor, a learning computer. Arnold boy, a learning computer. Guys, make sure that you hit the like and subscribe to the channel. Listen, if you're here watching and you're not clicking the like button, you might as well just walk up and kick me right in the old Frankenbeans. Is basically what you're doing. Why would you want to do that? Why would you want to sack me like that, right? It's weird. So go ahead, click the like and subscribe to the channel. It's absolutely free. It's absolutely free. Leo with the super sticker. Thank you so much, my dude. I appreciate you. Good to see you in the party, my friend. Good to see you at the party. Jim, if you're already spending your valuable time watching YouTube videos, then you better be part of the Patreon, or you're selling yourself short. Time is valuable. Use it wisely. Very, very wise words there from J Money. Absolutely. Alfonso in the house. Another awesome day. Absolutely. Ricardo, Rob Stradamus. In Rob, we trust. Absolutely. Put your faith in me. You will never be steered wrong. Ditto. We got another Pokemon in the house. Do you think Zebec and XCN could be considered blue chips for the next board? Possible if they can make it. If they can make it inside consistently into the top 75, I would personally say, okay, they've made it to blue chip. And I mean, Jasmine made it to the top 75 already, so there's no reason Zebec and Onyx Coin can't as well, right? So yeah, absolutely. We got more super chats. Matt, here's a kick in the nuts for you. Paid in full, huh? Paid in full. Well played, sir. Well played. My guy Andy, my brother, what's going on, man? Hey, Rob, unbelievable call on the Zebec drop. Best decision ever joining this Patreon. What about the Zebec meeting in London today? I actually have that I was going to speculate on a little bit right here. Yes, I did have that kind of queued up here. A lot of speculation into what's going on here, guys. Cameras rolling at Zebec London, interviews and meetings around our next big move. Stay tuned. The tides are only getting stronger. Boom, Zebec up almost 24% on the day as a result. Guys, more big announcements coming from Zebec right here. They just said it. You saw it here first. Also, I showed a clip earlier this morning on the Zebec video that I did, and they were talking about their partnership with Proppy, and they said in that spaces that they have more announcements coming out as well. So they're just flooding us. They're force feeding us some epic news, guys. Just the more they do this, the more they're out there and grinding and getting things done, the more I believe in the price action of this project going much, much higher. I couldn't be more bullish on Zebec. Actually, funny story. Today, I've made a decision when it comes to Zebec, a very, very big, important decision, and I'm going to be dropping a video on the Patreon this afternoon, breaking down what I'm going to do, what my plan is, and why that plan is there. If you want to know what it is, guys, and believe me, you're going to want to know what it is, because I believe this is a monumental moment in Zebec's history. And I think buying Zebec right now is like buying XRP in 2017. And I'm going to tell you what my plan is today. Videos coming out over on the Patreon. Make sure you guys don't miss it. All right, what else do we have? As me not hitting the like button is like walking up and sacking me. Why would you want to sack me? Come on, that's funny, guys. Come on. Ty says hit the like button. Jay Money says, why would you want to sack Rob? Don't you love Rob? Absolutely. Why would you want to do that? We have some fun here, guys. We have some fun. Shannon, sending more love, Rob. The Patreon has allowed me to have more dry powder. Yes, absolutely. Thank you. And you know what? That reminds me. Yesterday, I was talking to someone. We're doing our Patreon live stream yesterday afternoon, and I don't remember who it was, but they had announced on the live stream to everybody over on the Patreon that because of the Patreon, they had officially been able to purchase their dream home and pay it off. So I can't remember who it was that said it, but congratulations once again on that. That's what we're doing over there, guys. We're changing lives for the better, right? We're making dreams come true. Because when you wish upon a star. Hey, Rob and Patreon family, hit the likes, everyone. Rob, hit the likes for Rob. Best daily content. Let's go. Will, what's up, buddy? Making sure we're on for. Yes, we are on, my friend. Zebec said, I'm still here. Wait for me. There she is. Gamma Goddess in the house. She says, I'm hoping the end of June through July will bring us a leg or two up on our bags. Let's get this money. Hell yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm hoping plays out. Big Botto in the house. Don't short yourself from the Patreon or you'll get liquidated. Join the Patreon and no sack kicking. Absolutely. Oh, it's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good day. Mike, I believe the end of June may be our time, if possible. Continue to accumulate. Yes, that's what I'm doing right now. I am in accumulation mode. Like I said, we dropped 3 gems on the Patreon this weekend. We're dropping 2 more this weekend. I am in full-fledged accumulation mode right now. I will be dropping some more buy alerts over on the Patreon today as well. I'm going in, guys. I'm going deep. Let's do it. Do you think it's possible to turn 50K into 1 million in a full cycle? Yes. If you're just entering at this point in the cycle, probably not, right? Danny, what's up, buddy? Zebec Ripple partnership incoming. Let's go. That's going to skyrocket us too. Never seen so much FUD like I have on Zebec over the last. Well, that's what happens. It happened. The same thing happened for Onyx Coin, right? As soon as it started trending, as soon as it started getting all the attention and it was pumping like crazy, people who were salty because their project was not pumping started trying to FUD the project that is pumping and tried to redirect attention to their project, right? That's how immature people in crypto, they can't just be happy for people making money and wait for their turn. They have to spread FUD and misinformation. So it doesn't surprise. It'll happen with every project, right? You'll see people try to spread FUD and shake people out. And the other factor is that they'll spread FUD and stuff like that because they missed it and they want to get in, right? But they need the price to crash. So how can you do that? Spread misinformation and spread FUD, right? Mr. Buy the Dip in the house, my guy, my dude, what's going on, man? Hey, Rob and Beebs, my dude, what's up, man? Yo, Rob, you're the only real, sorry, you're the real crypto daddy. Thank you so much, man. I do what I can. Danny, 9 out of 10. Let's get this goal complete. Oh, we had 9 out of 10 already? Holy smokes. You guys are crazy today. I dig it. Danny, the Crypto Meister. Ari, what's going on? Good to see you again. I'm going to keep using your gaming handle. I don't care. Beebs, Rob, are you expecting a dump or pump or dump Friday due to the jobs reports? I have a video talking about that we're going to go over. But honestly, Beebs, I'm expecting us to lose the 30-day SMA today. And, I mean, we could recover by then. What is it, Wednesday today? We could recover afterwards. Maybe that'll help push us back up. Here's my worry, though. I talked about this morning. Here's my fear. If we drop below the 30-day, look how much support it has shown us, right? We've touched it and wicked down below it for 6 days in a row. If we lose the 30-day, it's going to end up acting just as strong as resistance, and it's going to take us another week at best to get back through it again, right? So you see the problem with that. So I don't want us to lose it, but I think we're going to lose it today. I really do. I think we're going to close below the 30-day today, and we're going to start to collapse down into this 101 to 103 range. And then we'll work our way back up shortly after that. So that's going to kind of push things back a little bit. I still think that the latter half of June is where we're going to start to make our move, though, because we are still perfectly lined up with the M2 money supply here, as you can see. And the M2, by the way, is making another leg up today. It officially put in another local high, so that's fantastic. But we are due for this next leg up right here, right? If we come down, this is where we're at right now. We're waiting for this leg up right here. So yeah, I could see us going a little bit deeper, but you know, according to this, we could dip all the way down to, you know, we could theoretically drop all the way down to like 98 to 95. I don't think we'll quite go that far down, but it's possible, right? It's possible. Shannon, what's up? Oh, we got some more super chats to get to here. What do we got? Amazing coins. Here's number 10. Let's go. Thank you so much, man. Matt, goal achieved. Lion's Den in the house. Rob the GOAT, and God bless. God bless you too, brother. I got your message last night, and I really appreciate it, man. I do. Thank you so much for that. It definitely means a lot. What else do we have? Where were we? Here we are. Motives. Looks like Zebec's forming a head and shoulders, and that's why you have a purple box in the 2 cent 3 to 2 cent 5 range. No, not really. No, it's not really a head and I don't see that as a head and shoulders. This is just a good accumulation range. It was resistance and then support. There was a little bit of significance here, so we are holding it okay in this range here. We could still drop below, like I said, 2033, 2035 could happen. So stay tuned for that. Super fantastic. Cryptis, what's going on? Zebec's creeping. Yeah, up 28% right now, man. 28%. Trying to make a move. What's up, Leo? I've been working hard for dry powder. Want to accumulate more before the market goes crazy. You are the best. Thank you so much, man. Beebs, Mr. T, and Mr. X, yeah, meet on Friday as well. Yeah. That could lead to a volatile weekend for sure. Twitch, what's going on, man? What's the type of coins go first this cycle? BTC, then alts. Give it to me. I mean, usually layer ones, the more serious. I mean, I don't want to say serious, but the more serious projects, your layer ones, your RWAs, your DPINs, your AI, your decentralized finance. Those are the kind of narratives that are going to start to move first, and then it becomes more and more degen as you get closer and closer to the tail end of the bull run, right? XCN just said to hold its beer again. What's it doing? What's XCN doing right now? Let's have a look. Let's have a look at XCN. Bart Simpson's not really playing out yet. That's good. That's good. We pumped all the way up here on XCN to 1.7 and then dropped back down again. I don't know what's up with that. Yeah, boy, I appreciate all of you. Y'all are my family now, whether you like it or not. The process of finding a Paramount home for my dog and I. There we go. There we go. Why are you looking for a home for your dog and you? Kizza, what's going on, man? Rob, the most patient man in crypto, but does it ever piss you off sometimes? You know what? It used to. I used to be an impatient person, but I learned a hard lesson. I learned a long time ago that whatever you ask the Lord for, He's going to give you opportunity to learn it, right? So if you ask for patience, be careful what you ask for because you will be granted opportunities to practice patience. So if you don't want, be careful what you ask for. Did you say dump this evening? I'm gonna back the truck up. Yes, I do think that if we close, like I said on Bitcoin, if we close below the 30-day, which we are below right now, the 30-day is sitting at 105,211. If we close below there, I do think we're going to dump. The market's going to dump. Jake the Snake, inverse Zebec correlation pump income. Yeah, exactly. Bitcoin looks dumpy. Market looks dumpy. Zebec's pumpy. Activate pump mode. Big Mike, Big Rob, do you still feel Nadex will correct and drop a zero? I think it's possible, yes, and I hope that it does because I would love to scoop up at 309. I would love that, right? So I do think it's possible, especially if Bitcoin does lose the 30-day. Altcoins are going to dump with it, right? Ramona, I'm late because of my annoying 9 to 5. Can't wait for this bull run so I can yell at my boss. Take this job and shovel it. What is that off again? Take this job and shovel it. Demolition Man, Sandra Bullock. That's right. I love my movies. Can you tell? Your boy, Jim Nate, top of the community leaderboard right now. Will he be dethroned? Yes. Let's check out the leaderboard. I'll see who's the top 3 right now. Who is the top 3 community leaderboard? That would be your boy, number 1, J Money, number 2, E Perez, number 3, Beebs honorable mention at number 4, and Mr. Buy the Dip Buyer Family, number 5. Amazing Coins, number 6. Looking juicy, guys. Looking good. The race is on. J Money. Troy, I was confused from your last video last night in regards to Coinbase custody adding Zebec. Is this something new? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So institutions are more likely to get into Zebec as a result of that, right? Robert, are people going to use Zebec card to evaluate being taxed, to evade being taxed? I mean, some people might try that. I don't recommend it I really don't. I know that there's a lot of people out there that are like, listen, I hate tax as much as everybody else does, right? But at the end of the day, guys, is it really worth it? Risking getting caught and dealing with the consequences? Because like, not only are you dealing with, you know, potential prison, but you're also dealing with, we're talking about a government that if you don't pay them what they feel you owe them, then they'll come and take everything, right? They'll come back later if they find out and they'll say, all right, you didn't want to pay us that. Now we're just going to take all your money, right? So I just don't think it's worth it to try to find some workaround. There are ways of saving money when it comes to it, right? That's why I always go through a professional accountant or whatever. Um, that's what I would recommend. I don't recommend trying to avoid paying your taxes. Just pay your taxes, right? Um, Ramona, Demolition Man is one of my favorite movies. Yes, absolutely. It's funny because we're steering closer and closer as a society to that kind of woke kind of thing. Isn't that funny? That is kind of funny. Um, what else do we have here? Over the top. What's going on, man? Watch out now. Coins into hizzy. Big Mike, the best way to show love to Big Rob is a 20 and a 50. Yes, absolutely, man. I agree. Spread some love, man. Spread some love. 20 spot, 50 spot. Let's get it. Sending good vibes, Alex. I like it, man. I like it. How's everybody doing today? We're chilling like a villain. I watched a movie called Bitcoin, The End of Money as We Know It. So happy to be here. Yes, you know, I watched a video from CoffeeZilla, and he went on a rant about Bitcoin and crypto, saying how we're not early in this stuff. And I was really disappointed in him because it really came off like he was very angry and salty that he never got into Bitcoin early, because all he was doing was bashing it and talking about how it, you know, he's basically saying the same kind of garbage that everybody else has said about Bitcoin that has been proven wrong time and time again. I would have expected more from someone like him. I thought he was more educated than that, but yeah, I was really disappointed. Overcome, what's going on? Alt season not starting until October, December per Bitcoin halving. No, that's probably when this bull run's going to end. Is around November, October, November. Bitcoin, once it finally goes on its parabolic run, shortly after that, altcoins will run for about 4 or 6 weeks after that. That's really when altcoin season is going to happen. So probably October, November, and then it will be, the whole cycle will be over, right? But in the meantime, that doesn't mean altcoins are just going to stay where they are right now and then hit, blow off top. They're going to continue to work their way up as Bitcoin continues to go up as well. So when altcoin season finally hits, it's probably going to be crazy. Like, prices are going to be much higher on altcoins than they are right now. That's why I keep saying you may not see these prices much longer, guys. So get in where you fit in, right? Get in where you fit in. Don't miss the boat. Right. What else do we have? Carlos. Should we? No, of course. Hell no. Hell no, brother. Hell no. All right. I have to jump out of the chat now, guys, because we haven't even gotten to the news yet. So I got to get to some of the news. Ramona says, hit the like button on Crypto Blueprint. Yes, absolutely, guys. Get over to Crypto Blueprint. Smash that like. But we got to get into some of the news now. So I'm going to step away from the chat to do that. Otherwise, I'll be here all day in the chat. And some people complain, like, all you do is talk to the chat. Well, I want to make everyone feel like a part of the community, right? I want to acknowledge everybody, man, right? So, all right. So what do we have in the news today? Check it out. What do you say? What do you know? Boom. A new listing for Moonwell. Arcadia Finance. New token listing. You love to see it, guys. I love me some Moonwell. Absolutely. What else do we have? A little bit of an update from Nadix. For my Nadix family out there, congratulations on hitting 175 million kilometer milestone. We want to thank Frodobots for empowering our journey. Deepin is all about working together. Guys, if you want to know more about this amazing project, okay, and they're not a sponsor of the channel in any way, shape, or form. We just found this gem months ago over on the Patreon, and we got in on it, and we made a killing on it. But if you want far more detail on this project, I just put out a video over on Crypto Blueprint yesterday. It's an hour-long interview with the CEO about what they're doing, what they're all about, and what their future plans are. So I highly recommend you go check that video out as well. Very, very educational. All right, what else do we have? Let's get into a little bit of the news. South Korea elects pro-crypto president Lee Jae-myung. I probably butchered that. New crypto regulation coming. On June 4th, 2025, South Korea elected their new president. Is it president or prime minister? President, yeah. A known pro-crypto member of the National Assembly as the new president, securing 49.42% of the votes. Lee's victory marks a turning point for South Korea's financial landscape, with bold promises for economic renewal and digital asset revolution. Interestingly, his rival from the People's Power Party, say that 3 times fast, sounds like something from Captain Planet's cartoon show, was also in favor of crypto-friendly regulations, reflecting new important cryptocurrencies have become for South Korea's 18 million crypto users. Yes, you heard that right, 18 million crypto users. So his bold pro-crypto agenda, pension fund investments into Bitcoin, safer crypto space for youth, spot Bitcoin ETF institution, and reducing foreign stablecoin dependency. The push towards modern financial reform following the rollout of South Korea's first digital asset framework in July of 2024, Lee's leadership will oversee the launch of Phase 2, focusing on improved regulations and trust building among South Koreans. I will do my utmost to fulfill the great responsibility and mission entrusted to me, Lee said after his win, promising full commitment to digital innovation. Lee has also formed a digital asset committee, which is expected to be placed directly under the president's office to fast-track implementation, ensuring legislative clarity and lead fintech innovation. In conclusion, with Lee taking charge, South Korea is entering a new era for pro-crypto policymaking. His administration is expecting to introduce transparent regulations, Bitcoin-friendly reforms, and youth-focused investment policies, laying the foundation for a secure and innovative crypto economy. Until now, crypto laws in South Korea have been vague, but Lee promises to turn that around with structured, investor-friendly reform. More bullish adoption in the world, guys, of the crypto space. You absolutely love to see it. What else is on the docket? Check this out, guys. All right, so before I get into this story, because it's relevant, quick shout out to the channel sponsor, Decent Biometric Wallet, guys. Not your keys, not your coins. Use our link, get a good deal. They got a 2-for-1 on the Biometric Wallet right now. They got the Decent Card Wallet. Get yours today, guys. Again, use our link, get a great deal. I'm going to tell you why that's important, okay? Because you're probably sitting there right now going, yeah, Rob, I don't need, it's not going to happen to me. Shocking study. 45%. Oh, that's the wrong story. Sorry. That's the wrong story. Here we go. That's the next story. This one first. This is the relevant one. $2.1 billion in crypto stolen in 2025. Hackers target users, says Surtech. As the cryptocurrency sector continues to evolve, the sophistication of cyber threats targeting does evolve as well. Sorry. The recent report from Surtech, a leading blockchain security company, highlights a significant increase increase in crypto-related theft, predicting that by 2025, hackers could pilfer upwards of $2.1 billion through exploiting human psychology. This insight sheds light on the growing importance of understanding and enhancing cybersecurity measures within the blockchain and cryptocurrency field. Guys, we just had one of the members, one of our community, was over on a Discord and got scammed and their wallet got drained. It happens to people. It can and will happen to you if you do not protect yourself. Don't be lazy. Don't procrastinate. Get yourselves a biometric wallet. Keep your crypto off exchanges, or there's a very good chance you're either going to fall for a scam, you're going to accidentally click something and your wallet's going to get drained. You're going to connect your wallet to something and you're done, or you're going to get hacked. Your phone's going to get SIM swapped, or your email's going to get hacked and your passwords are going to get changed. Protect yourselves. For the love of God, protect yourselves, right? Understanding the threat landscape. According to Surtech's analysis, the majority of stolen funds in recent years can be attributed to social engineering attacks rather than direct breaches of crypto protocols or underlying blockchain technology. Social engineering involves manipulating individuals into divulging confidential information or performing actions that grant access to valuable digital assets. Phishing scams and other deceptive practices are common tactics used by cyber criminals to exploit the often less scrutinized human element of security systems. The surge in decentralized finance platforms and non-fungible tokens has expanded the attack surface, providing new avenues for fraudsters to exploit. These platforms often lack the regulatory and security rigor found in traditional financial systems, making them particularly vulnerable to theft. Combating this rising threat requires a multifaceted approach. Education and awareness are the first lines of defense. Users within the cryptocurrency space must be educated about common security threats and how to protect themselves against them. Additionally, cryptographic security measures must be continuously updated to keep pace with the evolving techniques of cyber criminals. Implementation of robust governance and regulatory frameworks can also play a crucial role in securing digital assets. Such frameworks ensure the DeFi platform and blockchain projects adhere to strict security standards, reducing the risks of breaching and theft. Guys, listen, I have no channel sponsors. We don't take sponsored content here. We don't do it. We don't take from crypto companies because crypto companies, I don't know what they're doing. Most of the time, they're probably rugging and stuff. So we don't take crypto projects on as sponsors, right? I'm not exposing my audience to that kind of stuff. We don't really take exchanges. We have LBank as a channel sponsor, but when was the last time you heard me talk about them? Because all they want me to do is shill leverage trading to you guys, and I won't do that, right? So we don't take channel sponsors. So when I take a channel sponsor like Decent Biometric Self-Custody Wallet, there's a reason that I do it, guys. It's because it provides you guys with a discount and a deal to be able to buy this kind of stuff to protect yourselves against your wallets being drained, right? I don't do it because they pay me good money. I do it because they don't pay me good money. I do it because it's a discount for you guys, right? The same reason originally when I took LBank on as a channel sponsor, I did it because at the time, Caspa was the hot thing on the channel and nobody was able to buy Caspa anywhere except LBank. So we took LBank on as a sponsor to let people know. So when I take on a sponsor, like I said, like Decent Biometric Wallet, it's not because I need the money, guys. It's so that you guys get a deal on keeping your crypto safe. This stuff happens, okay? Wallets get drained, your money gets taken. You accidentally click something you didn't even realize you clicked, whether it's on X, on in an email, on the internet somewhere, boom. Malware's in your computer, your wallet's drained like that. Or you connect your wallet for some free airdrop or something, boom, your wallet is drained, right? Protect yourselves. That's all this is, right? All All right, let's get into a video over on Squawk Box. Ramona with a super chat. I'm not sure if she jumps into these lives, but I wanted to give a shout out to Nia, who's consistently keeping. Yes, Nia is absolutely fantastic. We appreciate Nia 100%. She is fantastic. All right, so private sector hiring rose by 37,000 in May, the lowest in more than 2 years. A little bit of a jobs report, guys.
The ADP payrolls showed a gain of 37,000. That was the lowest increase since March of 2023 and far below the estimates of a gain of 110,000. You had total private payrolls that were up by 37,000, goods down by 2,000, services up by 36,000. Non-farm payrolls, the estimate was up 125,000. And joining us right now to talk more about all of this is Neela Richardson. She is the chief economist at ADP. Neela, this is a little bit of a surprise on the headline. You want to walk us through what's happening here?
Sure. So the lower number is really driven by shedding of jobs in the goods sector. We saw manufacturing, which actually had some surprise increases earlier this year, shed jobs in May. So that hiring momentum starts there, but it extends through several parts of the services sector too. We saw losses in professional business services. We saw losses in healthcare jobs. So anyone who's looking at the Friday jobs print, remember that healthcare was a big, strong job creator last month. Trade, transportation, and warehousing also shedding jobs, also was up, trending up in the BLS report on Friday. But where I want to really clue in, Becky, is on small firms, because the smallest firms lost the most jobs in the May ADP report. I think that is something that we should all be paying particular attention to, because employment under 250, that's responsible for 70% of workers in the United States. So as goes small firms, as goes the labor market.
Well, I mean, that's been the big question. A lot of the policy changes that have come from the administration are things that large firms have a better shot at navigating. They can kind of lobby more effectively for it, and they have the ability to deal with some of these changes with a larger workforce. They can be more proactive on some of these issues. We've certainly seen that reflected in the stock market. The Russell 2000 has fallen well below what you would see with the other major averages. How does this compare, though? You're not talking about massive loss of jobs. It's down 13,000.
No, we're not. And that's an important point. This is not a labor market that's collapsing. This is a labor market where hiring is hesitant. It doesn't mean that these firms don't want to hire or aren't positioned to hire, but there is an uncertainty weighing on that hiring. And we've seen that for the second straight month. So the good news, I guess, is that it's a market that could turn around. And I'd also point to leisure and hospitality, which saw 38,000 gains.
Yeah, that's a surprise.
And it matches the JOLTS data from yesterday, which saw the job openings in that sector and entertainment go up. So in terms of consumer resiliency, we still want to see movies. We still want to go and get our entertainment. That sector is still strong. Consumers are still expected to spend on things that bring them entertainment.
The Fed's going to be watching this very closely. We spoke with Nick Timmeros earlier this morning, who just said that even if you get a good jobs report on Friday, it's not necessarily something that would clear the way for the Fed to cut rates yet. But if you do see a couple of weak job reports, or at least the unemployment number moving higher over a couple of reports over a couple of months, that would certainly push the Fed to be more likely to cut rates.
This is why I think the labor market is solid, because if you look at the 14.8 million workers that we can match uniquely in our data set, it's all about pay. And for the Fed, I think it will be about pay and wages. And we're seeing wages stabilize at a pretty robust number. So if you changed a job in the last 3 months, according to our report, you're going to see about a 7% increase from one salary to the next. Signals a strong labor market in terms of wage growth. And I think the Fed will be paying particular attention to how wages are evolving over this time.
Neela, is it too simplistic to think that smaller firms might be more, have more tariff angst, or more the effect of tariffs hit them earlier or harder than big firms?
Smaller firms have less options.
That's what I mean,
They're price takers. They have thinner margins, and they don't have access to the capital markets. They're dependent on largely bank loans or friends and family loans. So we're talking about the smallest firms. They don't have the same options. And so that uncertainty in hiring, and also every headcount matters for a small firm. They can't take it for granted. They can't overhire as easily. And so within this caution that we're seeing firms of all sizes hiring more former employees back, again, trying to get the most efficiency from the worker. And that often means hiring someone you've worked with before.
But as a worker, it pays to leave. You're going to get more, you're much more likely to get a raise if you leave.
So if you can work the system, become a boomerang hire, leave, get a higher salary, come back to a higher salary, that's a good place to be in this labor market because it's still tight enough to support that kind of churn.
You have to make
Let's take a look at
valuable.
yields. Rick Santelli points out that yields are down on this news. We've seen the equities futures give back a little bit too. Okay, now across the board, the entire spectrum, you are looking at weaker yields. The 5-year is now at 3.99, the 2 years at 3.92, and the 30-year still at 4.95, but it had been at 4.99 before.
Everybody's waiting for a Friday number, someday,
Right.
a Friday number to show some tariff
weakness.
And
442 is the 10.
so 125. I saw that on the screen. Is that the estimate for non-farms on Friday?
That's about it. So what that number, if it's above 100, I would read that as a solid number for the BLS report. I think
it's
that's
above
a
100?
number. If it's above 100, I think that we would take that number. I would just caution that there's no superheroes in this labor market. There's no sectors that are going to be dependable as job creators. And that's different than what we saw in 2023 and 2024 where healthcare and leisure and hospitality were almost always strong. I wouldn't depend on that for Friday.
Neela, thank you. Anything really weird that you think is the strangest thing in this report, or?
I don't think it's a weird report.
Okay.
What I would point to is that the hiring momentum from the beginning of the year has slowed,
Right.
but wages continue to be robust. That means that firms overall are getting the productivity they need for the workforce. And to me, that signals that layoffs are not imminent.
Okay.
So that's the
good
takeaway
news.
for the report.
I mean, there was a
That's the good
time.
news.
There was a time when a little weakness in the labor market would help the stock market because of.
In fact, the
but
rate cuts would come.
It has to be a good rate cut, which
Right.
is an inflation-based rate cut, not a weakness-based rate cut.
Right.
Yes. But this is just very minor, and we don't even know if this is the start of anything.
We have seen 2 straight months of weakness, so I
Okay.
do have. It's gone a little bit more from minor in my mind,
little bit.
but as wages are holding up, that means that they can support the consumer. So if you're looking at the big picture of the jobs market, I would say that wages are the place to look, and that means consumers can keep spending with
I'm being told.
historically low layouts.
Sorry to interrupt.
weighing in, yeah.
I'm being told that the president just weighed in on something. I'll just paraphrase it. Too late, pal. Should cut rates now before it's too late. Is that what he said? Basically,
Those lines, yeah.
right after the AD. Might be
I think he's watching.
more than a coincidence that he did. Thanks.
When things are uncertain, every data point is looked at.
ADP number out. Too late. Oh my God. Yeah. So, Neela.
I would take this number in the trend in which it is. We're seeing a little bit of softness in the labor market, and I think it's worth matching that with the Friday report to look at the big picture.
But you say it here and it comes out there. This was from you. Trump just did that because of the stuff you're saying, Neela. It's crazy. Isn't it?
I'm an economist,
Right, well,
and the
what
economy
are you gonna
matters
do?
a lot, right? So
I hope he saw the ADP number on this show.
That's awesome. Brian, do you guys think we're going to get a rate cut in June? Let me know, guys. What do you guys think? Brian says, I did the math, and life-changing money and wife-changing money is essentially the same. It's funny you say that because the other day I was joking around and I leaned in and I said to the wife, I said, hey, I need to make wife-changing wealth here. And she looked at me sideways. So apparently I found it funnier than she did. So yes. But right now, guys, we have dropped once again below the 30-day on Bitcoin. Will we close below there? If we close below that 30-day. I believe we will see a deeper correction this evening. We're going to stay on top of it. We will be live again here 8 p.m. Central to have a look at what ended up happening. But for now, guys, I got a mentoring coaching call I have to get to over on the Patreon in about 20 minutes. So I will see you guys over on the Patreon. If you need mentorship in this space, guys, from someone who's been through multiple bull runs, get over to the Patreon. We have mentoring coaching calls every day. You can join one of those, book into them, and they're absolutely free as a Patreon member and get the help that you need, whether it's portfolio structure, exit strategies, profit taking, technical analysis, understanding the mental and emotional aspects of this space, understanding how sentiment controls the markets, and so much more, guys. Get over to the Patreon and we will definitely help you out with all of that mentorship that you need. Also, again, we dropped 3 gems, 3 microcap gems on the weekend. We're dropping 2 more this week. So get over there, get in early on these plays. If you want projects that are going to move like Zebec did, like Onyx Coin did, like Nadix did, get over to the Patreon, find out what these gems are, guys, and start loading your trucks. Let's go. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. I'll see you guys later tonight. God bless.